Hi, Todd McKinnon, Automation Specialist with Werner Electric Supply. Welcome to our Automation Learning Series. In this series, we'll bring you the latest automation technologies, products, and how-to videos.
I'm going to make a video on how to convert a SLC 500 program into a CompactLogix processor. First, I'll pick my SLC 500 program. I need to save this as a SLC file. Export, logic, save, say OK, and now it's going to convert that to a .slc file, which we will need to use. After that, you need to go to the database, ASCII export, and here you'll select the CSV, and this will allow you to get all of the comments and symbols and things like that into your new program. You also need to point it to the same directory that you have the original program in. At this point, what we're going to do is we're going to now start up the migration tool. If you just start typing Project Migrator, it'll show up here. Here's the Project Migrator. It's a SLC file. Project to migrate. Browse to the file that I have. Go ahead and hit next. Create alias tags for existing symbols. And then pick which processor you're looking at using. I'm just going to pick a L33 CompactLogix. I'm going to replace it with newer 1769 IO because that's the IO I'm going to use in this case. And you'll notice when I do this, if there's a module that is not available in the ControlLogix or CompactLogix, like in this case it had a basic module in it, you can just create placeholder tags for that and then clean that up once you get done. The 1746 IO12 doesn't have an equivalent IO module for the 1769 IO, so we'll just create a placeholder for that too. And this checkbox, if you're going to make them be local IO, make sure to check that off, and then this will make all of the IO in a local rack for your L33ER processor. And once we're done with that, I'll launch Studio 5000. You'll want to put it probably in that same directory, so go to that directory, say import, and it should take care of the importing that project into an ACD file for your Studio 5000. The last step will have taken a little bit to fire up your Studio 5000, and then you'll get a screen that'll just tell you if it has a few warnings and whatnot. Just going to hit X on that. And now you'll see over here, it does show, I've got my processor, IE16s, OW8s, my analog module, and in here is the converted program. Here's my main program. You'll notice in a number of places you'll have a few program conversion errors. A lot of times those might be something like there's no status file in the ControlLogix like there is in the SLC, so there might be some logic that it needs to manipulate to get the status files to work. The other common one is with your different timer bases that you can have in a SLC. You can make a timer in a SLC, a 1 second timer, 0.01 second timer base. whereas with the ControlLogix, CompactLogix, it's always in milliseconds. So there might be some cases where you're going to need to change the preset value or the accumulated value, whatnot, of the timer in the ControlLogix. But that's basically the majority of what you're going to do. There may be some other little things that you might want to check out in a few different documents. One of those is the 1756 RM085. You can just Google Rockwell and 1756-PM085, and it'll bring up the converting the SLC to PLC 5 or SLC to Logix processors manual, and this will help you out to kind of figure out what you might need to do with some of the program conversion errors, and you'll just need to double check certain things that it gives you other errors or warnings on, and you should be good to go.
For more information, contact your local Werner Electric representative. Be sure to check out our Werner Electric YouTube channel for more videos for our automation learning series.